I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, Supreme Team, and welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and I'm here to bring y'all the latest in news and reality TVT. Thank you guys for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. If you can hear the sound of my voice, let me know. Say something in the chat. You can drop your city, your state, your country, your island, your continent, wherever you are from, so I can say, hey, what's up real quick, child. I was out doing some Halloween festivities a little earlier today. So I didn't get a chance to get my stuff in. Come on in, everyone. Hit the like button too. Hit the like button, share the video, all the things. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Let's see. Hey, girl. What's up? What's up? Nice to have you. What's up? Nice to have you. Cool, cool, cool. Let me get myself up on camera real quick, y'all. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Listen, I'm all hot and sweaty, child. Had to run in real fast. What's up, Columbus, Ohio? Nice to have you. Hey, hey, hey. So listen, I have been, perusing these social media streets looking for some information. Come on, in Greensville. Looking for information for y'all. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Angela said, hi, DYANAROZAY. I'm glad you're on tonight. I'm in Houston, Texas, trying to sip some tequila and stop crying because I had to write my cousin's obituary today, and I am very sorry. I am sorry for your loss. But I'm happy that you were able to catch me, and I hope that her memories, your cousin's memories, soothe your soul, honey bunny. I hope that you find peace with the good times, okay? Yes, everybody please send your condolences and let Miss Angela know that you are sorry for her loss. What's up, Marilyn? But I am happy to have you here, and I hope that what I share with you does not add, you know what I'm saying? But drink your tequila, child. I hope you got a mezcal. What is it called? Mezcal? The smoky tequila. But yeah, welcome to the chat, y'all. So listen, I know y'all have heard me talk about, since the beginning, this turkey leg hut, Lynn, I think his name is Lynn Pierce, and his wife. What's up, the Rosettes? What's up, Sandra? Nice to have you. And his wife, oh my goodness, Nakia, a Moscow. What's up? What's up? His wife, Nakia, I just can't get over it. Okay? It is blowing my mind, child. Come on in. Come on in. West Salem is in the house. Anyway, there's two things that I was going to talk about today. And one has to do with reality TV. Miss, hey, Kevin. Miss Kim Zolciak, Kevin is my snarky friend. I hope you don't mind me calling you snarky. Calling you snarky. It's not meant to be mean. Y'all know that. I'm just, Kevin, I say that because Kevin, sometimes if he doesn't agree with me, he will get a little, he'll try to get me together. But anyway, Kim Zolciak is still out here doing strange things for change, is what I wanted to say. Her and Big Papa, you would have thought that was a one-off, and maybe when she got together with Croy, maybe she would have gotten her life in order, but that's not true. The mama of what, 6? Did she have 6 kids? Come on in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Miss Tina Forever. The mama of 6 kids is still out here selling it, baby, okay? Miss Tina Forever is volunteering her time in the chat as a mod. Y'all, please say hello to her. They don't have to be here. They are here because they are, they like the channel and they're doing me a solid, and I appreciate that. What's up, Alabama? But yeah, She's still out here doing strange shit for change, and it looks like she is going to have to go to court and defend herself, and she is still a married woman. Okay, so we're going to talk about that, and then I'm also going to talk about this damn turkey leg hut, because I cannot believe that these grown-ass people are still out here doing the nastiest of the nastiest, the dirtiest of the dirtiest, the grimiest of the grimy, okay? Listen, at some point in your life, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot be going to jail for the dumb shit in your 40s, man. You know what I mean? I have never, ever, 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 I don't understand it. I don't. She does have 6 kids. That's right. And she's still sleeping with other women's husbands. And she's still married, if I'm not mistaken. Is she not still married to Croy? Are they not still fighting over that damn house? Are they not? I don't know, Kim, but she sure may. Listen, let me just say this, because the way people like to give Croy and Kim grace sometime, when that show came on, Real Housewives of Atlanta, every one of those ladies were married or they were engaged, or they had just gotten divorced, fresh in divorce court. Kim was the only baby mama on the show with another man's husband, and nobody blinked an eye. You know what I'm saying? I like to say this all the time, because people will give Portia shit. Y'all give the black women the blues, but Kim was the only baby mama on that show with no kid, with no husband, dating somebody else's husband. And that's how she started her storyline. She didn't even try to hide it. Nobody busted her ass out. She told it. The turkey leg hut needs to be a movie. Facts. And then she meets a man and starts telling everybody else that they're ghetto. This is some ghetto bullshit. This is ghetto. And everybody was like, oh my God, Kim. Like, y'all, they're not everybody. People who follow me, y'all know I have said from the beginning, y'all give Croy way too much. Y'all give him too much credit. A lot of people like to think that Kim's trailer trash ass ran him through the mud. Personally, I think that he lived in the trailer right beside her, okay? With that snuff in his lip, child. Come on in. Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button, share the video. I appreciate every single one of y'all for joining me. Okay, we are talking about a couple of things, and I'm gonna get it started. Y'all been on here for a little bit. We're gonna get it started with Kim, though. Let's start it with Kim, since I'm already talking about the heifer. Kim Zolciak is in the news again. First, she was in the news for running her daughter's fortune to the ground. If y'all didn't get a chance to watch that show that was on Peacock, I believe, I think it was on Bravo. It was the children of the housewives, and Candy's daughter was on it, and Kim's daughter was on it. The heir to Zaxby's was on it. So all these rich kids, some of the Salt Lake City kids were on it. Anyway, Kim's daughter said, listen, I know people are blaming my mama for stealing my money. And she said she was a child influencer. Not to mention when she was a child influencer, her mother, when she got on RHOA, her mother actually opened up a bank account and then started putting money into her account for making an appearance on the show. So however this shit was set up, clearly not in a trust, because Kim had access to it. Thank you, Cheryl. It was Gen Z. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anyway, it was in a legal trust, but Kim and Croy, from what I'm understanding, also helped out with this, put her money into this account that she said I didn't know anything about. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but my mom was always saying, we put your money in the account. We put your money in the account. So she said, when I got older, I just assumed I had a nice little nest egg for myself. And she said, both of them, because Croy legally adopted her. Both of them took her money. Yeah, I actually liked the show. I thought it was a good show as well. I really like to see, where everybody's kids are mentally and emotionally. I like the way Riley handled herself with the rest of the cast. She's very sensitive, though. She's a very sensitive kid. She does not like to be called a bully or any of those things. But she needs to change her friend group a little bit, get some more color in her friend group, because them kids was taking her through it, and she kept explaining her blackness every other freaking episode. And I was just like, girl, even though I love you, I love you, you got to find another way. But it's interesting that every generation, because I was a part of a generation that had to explain blackness, my mama, the ones before her, and it is still going on to this day. Even though they are erasing our history out of history books, we are still explaining blackness, okay, which is very, very disturbing. But let me get this up here. Hold on, child. Hold on. Come on in. Welcome, y'all. I see you. I appreciate y'all. Hit my like button, too. Hit my like button. Grab a soda, child. Grab something cold, a red pop, something. Okay? Come on in. Let's see. Riley isn't like her mom. Candy doesn't drink, but Riley loves a good cocktail. That's true. She did. I think she said she was buying $300 bottles for those ungrateful ass people. I thought Kim and Kroy was put out the house due to foreclosure. Okay, well, they're still married. They might be put out the house. As far as I know, I thought they were still going through it, that it has not been finalized yet. But everybody grab y'all something. Grab some tequila. Exactly. But this is what's being reported out of TMZ, and it's been reported for a minute, how Kim Zolciak has found herself in another Big Papa situation, okay? I told y'all the other day when we were talking about Saweetie, okay, that her pockets might be a little short, and she is out here doing what they called high profile or high in dating, which everybody else remembered to be a Heidi Fleiss Madam situation. Saweetie came out and responded to that too, by the way. I'll talk about her too. Yeah. Candy said, that shit better not be on my credit card. You bought how many bottles? That shit better not be on the credit card I pay for. That's what Candy said. And Riley was like, oh my God, gee, girl, I agree with it. Don't put that on my credit card, child. Anyway, let's talk about Kim Zolciak. Kim is dating the guy whose estranged wife has subpoenaed her in their own $100 million divorce proceedings. Okay, so Kim has found herself another man with some change, and it looks like the purse is about $100 million. And this lady said, before this bitch gets my money, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna bring her ass into court. Y'all listen, this is crazy, right? Come on in, everybody. Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button. Let's continue. Kim Zolciak is in a serious relationship. This is considered her first since splitting from Kroy Biermann. She was actually dating, if I'm not mistaken, Tom Hanks' son. She was actually dating him. And I thought that was a serious relationship. But they're saying this is the first since splitting with Kroy, though it is not without its own drama, because she is dating a guy whose estranged wife subpoenaed her in their own $100 million divorce proceedings. Here's the deal. The woman's name is Jillian Green, and she sent out documents to Kim calling her to provide a deposition in her divorce case with Kyle Moitz, requesting communications between them and other information. Okay, sources with direct knowledge tell us that Kim and Kyle are an item, which explains her connection in the divorcing couple. We're told that Zolciak and Moitz, if I'm pronouncing that right, Moitz, started dating in the spring of 2025, either in April or May, and that the two are very happy together in this relationship. Our sources also say that the two spent a ton of time together, but that Zolciak still has her own residence where she lives. She has an apartment, if I'm not mistaken. So don't back up the U-Haul just yet. Also worth noting, sources tell us that the two only began dating after both had filed for divorce. No overlap, no cheating. We're told that Kim waited about 20 months after filing before jumping back into the dating scene. That's a lie. She definitely was dating Tom Hanks son because she was on that damn TV show. They had went into the bathroom and did it, okay? They was nasty enough to go to the bathroom on the show and do the do, okay? This is Kim's first serious relationship since she separated from Kroy, our sources also add, and it looks like she's getting back on the horse after the breakup. According to the deposition, though, Jillian and Kyle's divorce, Jillian testified that she kissed another man during a Vegas trip in 2024. Jillian also testified during the deposition that Kim had nothing to do with the demise of her relationship. So what is she asking for? If it looks like she's having her having a deposition, it looks like she's basically saying, yeah, she's still married, right? So she's saying that this man is having a serious relationship. And I wouldn't be surprised, since they're putting out the dollar amount, that there's $100 million purse involved. I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to be asking questions about whether or not he was spending money on her, buying her expensive gifts, that type of stuff. The same stuff that was going on when she was with Big Papa. Kroy snitched to the wife allegedly. Oh, is that right? Kroy sent to the wife and said that Kim is going to drain him dry. Okay, girl. I wouldn't be surprised, because Kroy is still in his damn feelings. And now he's coming out and saying that he's an abused man. I think that he listens to the blogs personally. He's never said this before. I do think that he listens to the blogs like people usually do. They listen to blogs and social media, and then they'll start taking on whatever that is that they think is going to get them sympathy personally. I think that Kroy is full of shit. Okay. That is going to hold Kim real tight to explain in court. But what I do think that putting Kim's information out here the way they are is going to, mess up what she has going up in her own court case, because he is still fighting for full custody of the kids. And right now, he's asking for Kim to be found in contempt of court and be put in jail. We've heard this before in the Love and Mayor Tunstall sector with Destiny and LeBerg. He said there is an order that she's not supposed to talk about our relationship, not in public, not in front of the children, and that's what she's doing. So I want her held accountable, and I want her to go to jail. Okay, so he'd rather see his baby's mother in jail. That's how horrible they are right now. That's what they're going through. Come on in. Welcome to the chat. That's exactly what the wife is doing. Yeah, she's dragging her. And I wouldn't be surprised if it might have something to do with the other, that somebody reached out to the other one, because Kim hasn't missed a beat. She's still popping bottles. She's still popping bottles, whether she's taking her daughter's money to do it, okay? Because her daughter said, listen, my mom will call me, borrow money from me, and then I will see an expensive bottle of wine on her IG stories. And she's like, why wasn't you using that money to pay the light bill? That's what you told me you were using it for. Well, people get very accustomed to that champagne life, and they want the champagne and the lights, okay? Come on in and welcome to the chat. Those kids already calling that man stepdaddy or daddy, because Kim's kids knew about Big Papa when they were very young. They did. Her oldest daughters are they're grown, and I think one is already married. I think her oldest is married again, or she's engaged to be married. These men love to send the women to jail. Talk to me. Talk to me. I said the same thing. Thin line between love and hate. And I know people will say, women do this to men. Child, women will give a man a chance a gazillion times. Men will put your ass in jail the first time. The first time, okay? You might get away. You might squeak through the first time because somebody might grab them and say, don't do that. But by the second time, you've done, okay? That's on period. Come on in. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate y'all. Yes, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. Let me also tell y'all what's going on with Saweetie real quick, because I did tell y'all that she has been accused of dating men for money. And a lady by the name of Maybach May, who is supposed to be a high-end what's the word I'm looking for? Professional, like a matchmaker. That was what that was exactly how she was described. A high-end matchmaker. She said that Saweetie was one of her clients. She said Saweetie was one of her clients and that she has taken her on many tours. TOURS. Tours is what the women that's a part of her stable, if you will. Tours are what the women will do when they travel outside of the US. They can go to Nigeria, Africa, where else she say? Australia, Dubai. She'll take them there for weeks or months at a time. And these high-end men have fantasies about dating famous women, singers, actresses, whatever. Anyway, she typically keeps her client list anonymous unless you play her and don't give her her money. And Saweetie ended up falling in love with the man that she was set up on a date with. And instead of them paying Maybach May, they said, hey, we ain't got shit to do with this. We're not doing this anymore. We're not paying you. And apparently, yes, little black book, I told y'all the other day, Heidi Fleiss. And apparently, yeah, when she didn't tell, she said, here's the name of the man, here's the name of the woman. It is Saweetie and Jaden, I think it was Santiago or something like that. He's a soccer player. Anyway, she said, Saweetie said, if you don't give me my damn money, I will be calling TMZ. And will you take a look at this? She didn't lie. She called TMZ, and TMZ asked Saweetie for a statement. She said, I will give them everything, and I will make sure that your ass, everybody who needs to know, knows. The only problem with Maybach May is clearly she didn't Google Heidi Fleiss, because if she would have Googled her, she would have known that the three-letter, the alphabet, cops, they will be on your ass in a heartbeat. And now she has called the alphabet cops to come check on her, okay? But yes, Saweetie responds to the homewrecker allegations because she also said that she sleeps with other women's husbands, and this is straight out of TMZ. They said that they gave her a call because they wanted to know what her response is, okay? And then Saweetie not only, I guess, gave them a statement saying that was false, she has also wrote it out in her stories on Instagram, the official PR page. She said, the recent allegations made about me are false and defamatory and deeply disturbing. These claims misrepresent the facts and are solely aimed to damage my reputation. Solely aimed to damage my reputation. This person never managed me. She was simply introduced to me by family, and her motives are now obvious. Now obvious. I'll let the lawyers take it from here. And I told y'all that Maybach May had wrote her the note saying that she doesn't play about her bread and that she would call TMZ if she did not give her her money. Okay? And y'all can pause and read that if you would like. Here's one that I didn't read, though. Maybach May said, I want to make one thing clear. I booked her for an appearance to visit the Chelsea Stadium and support the soccer team. As my last post shows, instead of paying me, she fell in love with my client, Jaden, and told him not to pay me. I was a road manager with her getting deals. I was solid to this girl. She got what she wanted and never paid me. Simple. I want my money. So she is still out there. She is still out there trying to pretend like it was no big deal. She said, I was introduced to her through family, and now I'm gonna let my lawyer take care of it. She better. She better find a way to spin this, because that girl definitely got people looking at her, okay? And if they did it with Diddy, they're doing it with Maybach May, and they're definitely looking into these tours that this lady is calling out. I don't know why y'all are so silly. Oh my goodness. Studio 54, that was another one. I think the owner got on TV and said he didn't pay taxes, and they were like, what? They came and picked his ass right on up. Y'all stop telling people all the illegal shit you're doing on your channels. It doesn't pay. Oh my goodness. I think I read somewhere that 70 to 80% of all crimes are solved via the internet because people talk so damn much. I think I read that. Okay. Maybach May just got another charge by extortion. That's true. That's true. Um, Saying that if you, we can call her extortion May, okay? If you don't pay me, then I'm snitching. That's exactly what she said. They don't know. This is why school is important. Go ahead and look them words up, baby, before you start getting on here and doing dumb shit. Oh my goodness, she told on herself. Anyway, yeah, that was her story. I just want to follow up with that. And then we're about to talk about these crazy ass people, okay? Okay, so a couple of years ago, I told y'all a story about this turkey leg hut that really it blows my mind. These are more stupid people, unfortunately, that just don't get it. But there was a guy by the name of Lynn Pierce, and I think it was right during the pandemic. This is the first time I had ever heard of the turkey leg hut. I never heard of it before. But anyway, he came out and said that he wanted people to wear appropriate clothing when they come into their restaurant. He said that he would kick you out if you came in with like a hair bonnet or if your ass was out. He was making all these comments, right? And apparently there was lines around the block. People would stand in line to come in and eat. Anyway, when I reported on it, there was a lot of people from Houston who jumped into my comment section and they said, it's a hookah bar that sells turkey legs. They literally said to me, it is a hookah bar. This man is trying to act like this is a fancy place to go. It's a hookah bar, and it's where people go after the club. This is why they got all the business that they have. They're dressed the way they are because this is where people go after the club. And I said, thank you for telling me because I did not know. So I remember that. I also remember him coming on. He did some sort of news, like literally like local news. And he was drinking something out of a brown paper bag. And we all know what's in a brown paper bag, child. Ripple or whatever brown liquid people put up in that mofo. And he even unscrewed it and took one back. He even unscrewed it and started drinking it on camera. And I said, I've seen everything I needed to see. I've seen everything I needed to see when it comes to this man. Okay. Anyway, fast forward, him and his wife ended up getting into it, divorcing. They owed damn near $1 million to food vendors. They were threatening each other. The one of them burned down the damn building. Okay, actually, I think Lynn is in jail right now. He's in federal jail waiting for trial because he's being accused of burning down the building. Okay, they were selling. Oh, child, what? They were selling the stickiest of the icky out of there as well. Okay, child, I'm gonna take your word for it. Him and two of his partners, okay, are all sitting in jail right now on arson-related charges for allegedly orchestrating the 2020 fires at Bar 5015 and a related vehicle. So not only did they burn down a restaurant, they also burned a vehicle. On May of this year, 2025, a federal magistrate judge ordered that Price be detained in federal custody until trial, citing overwhelming evidence and the likelihood that he is a danger to the community and his wife, because there was a whole lot of stuff going on there. And people actually like Nakia. People used to send me stuff all the time saying Nakia was amazing. Okay, hit that like button, y'all, please, and thank you. I appreciate you, girl Lucy, for helping me out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, he's in jail right now, waiting trial. And unfortunately for him, the reason why I call this pathetic is because his estranged wife, that might be his ex-wife now, his ex-wife has found herself in some trouble, unfortunately for her. I don't know why people make these horrible choices, but she definitely did. Horrible choice. Let me stick this up here. Click the button, please, and thank you. Yes, so Nakia, y'all see it there. It gets worse, y'all. So Miss Nakia, um, Turkey Leg Hut founder Nakia Holmes has been arrested, and she's accused of helping a man in a Houston K, y'all see it, case. So he snatched somebody. Actually, he snatched his girlfriend, okay, a woman he was dating. But she was taken into custody on Wednesday morning. She's out on bond now, but she was taken into custody on Wednesday morning. She's actually facing felony charges for helping a man accused of aggravated snatching avoid arrest, according to Harris County Court documents. What's being said now is that this man is someone she was dating, and she was actually trying to protect her boyfriend, allegedly. Holmes, who is 45 years old, y'all, is charged with one count of hindering the apprehension or prosecution of a known felon. Authorities claim that she assisted a man by the name of Jonathan Cezanne, who had recently been accused of attacking an ex-girlfriend with a tire iron while already out on bond for other felony offenses. Cezanne is facing charges of aggravated snatching and aggravated A involving a family member. Court records show that Holmes has no prior criminal history in Harris County. She is expected to appear on court on Friday, which she absolutely did. As of Thursday morning, though, both Harris and Cezanne were in custody, and a judge had set Holmes' bail at $10,000. So she didn't have any prior records. They did set it at $10,000. She definitely obtained a lawyer. She did do that. Like Juvenile said, that outside D, keep them hoes sick. She helped a man hide after. That's right. Now, people are saying that these two were, yes, she's 45 years old. Is that not crazy? Let me show y'all the outfit, because mainly because, like I said, when her and Lynn showed up on the news, it was to cuss people out about how they were dressed. And this is how Miss Mama showed up in the courthouse. She had all that leg showing, and y'all can see that the hem of that skirt, it looked like it's below the knee, but where it really counts is right up there by the twat. When she sits down, that dress is gonna rise all the way to the top. Okay. Yes. She messed up. She messed up. I said, y'all can't be out here talking about how everybody else is dressed when this is how you show up in court, child. All tits, hips, and ass. Oh my goodness. Give me a break. Yes, she looks like she's going to the club. That's exactly why I was laughing, because I said, bitch, please tell me you didn't go to court like that. Oh my goodness. Don't do that, y'all. Y'all show up at the courtroom, please show up like you got some sense. Trying to help the judge. Help the judge what? What was she trying to help the judge do? Anyway, look, don't just cover up the neck, child. Put yourself on a nice jacket. What did Phaedra say? Don't show up to court looking like you make more money than the judge. Number one, don't drive anything that look like, you have more money than the judge, especially when you're trying to ask for your freedom, and be as modest as possible. This is a no-no. This is a no-no. Okay. But more information has come out. The lady who was victimized by Mr. Cezanne has come out and spoken. And I want y'all to see what this horrible person looks like too. Look, check this out. I don't know if y'all can see that well. Y'all might have to stretch your screen. I'll stretch my screen. So Cezanne is over there on the left. And then I told y'all that the lady is alleging she was beaten with a tire iron. This is why the cops was looking for him. So he was already out on probation. for multiple felonies, and then he did this while he was out on probation. Now, from what I read, he was dating this young lady for a while, and he had just, their relationship was always physically abusive. Someone had actually, I saw this, a comment said that back in July, he had beaten the brakes off of her, and they got back together. And then in October, he did it again. This is a month, right? October, he did it again. So this young lady has written a statement. The woman who was allegedly snatched by Holmes, it says Holmes' boyfriend, but Cezanne, snatched by Cezanne, made a public statement. And she said, with a heavy heart, I share this message. This has been one of the most painful and heartbreaking experiences of my life. While it may be circulating online as a topic of discussion, for me, this is a living nightmare, one I never imagined I'd have to endure. Do y'all see that lady's face? She is still swollen. Okay. She said, right now, I am still in the hospital trying to recover both physically and emotionally. I kindly ask for privacy as I am not in the place to speak or engage at this time. The pain I'm experiencing is not just physical, it's deeply emotional and mentally exhausting. So much has been stripped away from me, but even in the midst of this darkness, I'm holding on to my faith. I believe with everything in me that God will restore what's been lost. It may not make sense now, but I trust that it's already being handled on heaven's account. And then at the bottom, she said, to those who care, who have reached out, thank you. Your love means more than I can express. Interviews and conversations will come in time, but right now I need space to heal and attend to my family surrounded by love. Her name is Tanya Andre. Okay, Tanya Andres is her name. And just so you know, her before picture is on the top and her after picture is at the bottom. And I do think that the before picture probably has a filter on it, but it looks like there's probably a lot of blood and bruising around the face. So she appears much darker from swelling. That's right. I wanted to make sure that people knew that, because a lot of people were saying, well, did she have a filter on? When you're beaten like that, your skin does change colors. Your skin changes colors, and people gotta, I don't know, a lot of people need y'all big mama still, because y'all really be talking crazy. But when people are attacked like this, you physically get darker because of how the body is trying to heal itself. So I want y'all to, Google stuff first. Okay. Hey, Erica. Nice to have you, girl. That's effed up, sending prayers to her. Yes, absolutely. Send prayers to this young lady. Her name is Tanya Andres. Tanya Andres. And I want to say his name one more time. Hold on. Let me get the other picture up here. Jonathan Cezanne is his name. Jonathan Cezanne. I want to make sure that I say that name as many times as possible, because you know what happens. I tell y'all, a woman, when she does something crazy, people will drag her through the mud, and she doesn't get a whole lot of, traction. But when a man does something, he'll find another woman to get with. That woman will fall in love with him. That woman will try to hide him, even if it means risking her own freedom. There's a lot of stuff that happens, and it's unfortunate. You hope that she doesn't have kidney damage. Isn't that bad? Girl, that is bad. I said the same thing. I said, ooh, she's still recovering. She's still recovering from something. If I'm not mistaken, it either happened on October 1st. Or somewhere right along the end of September. And she said she's still in the hospital. Please send her prayers. Absolutely. Send her prayers. And just keep this in mind. She's not the first. May not be the last, but we just got to keep these stories out there and make sure that people are paying attention so that you don't become a victim too, Come on in, everybody. Welcome to the chat. She's smart and dumb at the same time. Who are you talking about? Nakia or Tanya? Listen, I don't know. I'm happy that she's willing to tell her story because she said that she's going to tell her story when she's better. So I'm praying for her to get better. I'm also praying that she does have a chance to tell her story because we need more people out there sharing. We have gone past a generation where people were set up on dates through friends, through your church, through people that love you and know you. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you still couldn't find yourself in trouble with some people, but those days are over. We are now in a place where people find love on the internet. Y'all don't know each other very well. Y'all have two conversations online, and then when y'all meet each other, y'all already Netflixing and chilling, okay? You don't know how to, share yourself slow. So I would like to hear how a woman, that's pretty, look like she has a lot going for her, find yourself in a relationship with a man who looks like this. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Look at him. I mean, what? He looks much older than her, you know what I'm saying? And he looks like he has felonies. He looks like it. He does. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not. I'm just serious. Some people are no good, and you have to trust your intuition. You got to trust it. Hate she didn't have the strength to leave before this, especially since from what I saw, this happened to her before, not to this degree. What I actually saw was not only did it happen to her before, but he drove her to the police station and kicked her out the car and said, you can go report me if you fucking want to. Okay. That was before the tire iron incident. That's what I heard. Yes. And that's why I said pathetic women. And when I say pathetic, I'm not trying to beat people. I'm just saying you gotta find something in you, baby. Okay. You gotta find something in you. Come on in. Hate that she didn't have I know people get upset. When I say that Melody had a plan. if I'm to say anything. But the reason why I always said that she was smart, the reason why I had said she was smart is because when I was looking at those stories, because I've been getting a lot of attacks, and that's fine. I'm gonna let them do that romper room shit if they want to. But when I watched it, I said, oh, this is a woman who knew what she was dealing with. And she brought his ass on TV to air him out. I don't care. That was what it looked like to me. It looked like a woman who said, I'm going to see if I can get you straight. I think she did want to get the marriage straight. But if you can't get it straight, why am I going to deliver this man after everything you've done? Got his teeth fixed, helped him get his education, build him up, a complete Build-A-Bear, and then hand this man over to somebody else with a bag. No. Sometimes you got to play the long game, and the long game might include, if I have to give him to somebody, you're going to get him the way I fucking found him. Okay? How many women say shit like, he left me for another woman, but I had to build him up, and now she's got the best of him, and I'm left with nothing. Oh, okay. Listen, the people that follow me get it. The people that are my fans get it. The people that are my subs get it. The rest of y'all, I really don't care. I'm never going to talk about her like that, ever. Ever. I don't care. She may not even say it now. She might wait 50 years or whatever to write a book. I agree. You have always said that. That's all I wanted to make sure. I know that there's been some lying ass, no good, rotten, scamming bitches out there who went out of their way to try to, play me, but I never said it like that. I've always told this story one way, and I'm not switching it up because I know fucking better. I know what that looks like. Okay? She said, if you want them, you can have them with fucking nothing, the way I got them. Period. Okay? I'm just saying that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. You don't bring a situation onto TV unless you know what it is. You either gonna get your ass in line now, or you can go. And again, that's it. I did say that. I did say that from the beginning, from the very beginning. I said on episode 1, Melody is in confessional, and she tells us that Martell is cheating in confessional, and Martell looks at her like he ain't never seen her before. What? And he goes, I'm not cheating. She side eyes him like, bitch, you are cheating. And then she looks at the camera and smirks like, I don't know why everybody missed that. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But Miss Tina, somebody who's been here from the beginning, thank you. Because as long as there's a few of y'all who remember, that's it. That's all I care about. And the romper room shit that I said yesterday, if that bothers y'all, then it is what it is. Because I've heard a YouTuber say some of the grimiest shit you've ever wanted to hear, and people give her money all day, every day. Okay? She did. She looked at him like, ninja, please. Thank you. Sorry about that. My internet is popping off. Anyway, that's cool. When everybody else gets on board, and maybe one day you will, that'll be fine. But I've always said that she's not stupid. And I personally feel that when people make her a perpetual victim, it makes her seem like she's not, like she's slow, like she didn't have the tools. So it is what it is. Spread the word. Okay. I know that this has gotten to a place where everybody just attacks everybody, but who cares at this point? I find it hilarious. But yeah, that's it. That's all. I've been on here for a little while. And I will come back in tomorrow. But I did just want to share those stories. I feel bad for the women that I talked about today. Everybody except for Kim. I don't really care about Kim. I don't care about Kim like that, or Croy, child. I don't care if Kim spent every dollar Croy made. But as far as I understand it, Kim said that he's sitting on a nest egg. He still has a retirement or a pension that he gets to pull from, and that he never used it to pay a bill in the house, that it all came from her. And I actually believe her. I actually do believe her, because Croy didn't say or try to do anything to save it when she was selling her kids shoes and stuff. She didn't say anything when she was selling them kids shoes. Oh, girl, listen, let me tell you something. I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently for my turn. I'll just put it that way, because when it comes to it, I got my receipts, and it will be what it'll be. I appreciate you, honey bunny, and I hope that you feel lighter. Okay, I pray for you to have some lightness with what's going on, and I'm sorry for your loss again. Okay, I'm sorry for your loss. But outside of that, you guys, y'all saw it. I appreciate y'all for coming through and hanging out with me for just a little bit. Okay, and we will do it again soon. Okay, let me get my other video up here. There we go. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like button, share the video, please, and thank you. Follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Thank you, Miss Tina Forever, for coming through and hanging out in the chat. And of course, all of you who came over to support the channel today. Y'all are my family, my community, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye.